good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So I spent the morning in a mall because it is way too hot without air conditioning, doing work on my computer all of the day so far today. Then I decided to go out. Ended up back here, which is very cool. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to use different words. One thing that I'm going to mention, because I feel like I should, the reason that I haven't been posting as much as I had hoped to was because I have been spending a lot more time inside than I had hoped. Yes, due to the weather, but also due to some major complications with our Airbnb. The hosts of the Airbnb are just something else, and the state of the Airbnb was not good. So I've had to spend a lot of time talking to the hosts and getting them to come in and clean the place. This trip has definitely been the trickiest with Airbnb that I've ever experienced, and the hosts of this place are the least organized that I've found. I'm not loving that, but what can you do? So I've spent a lot of the first week stuck inside waiting for people to come fix the place. There's actual renovations that started doing and needed to be finished and still aren't. But yeah, anyway, does this count as vlogging if I'm not moving but I'm in public? Can it count? Can I say I'm doing it? The heat here has been astronomical in my opinion. It's been 38, 39 degrees. This is the most wind I think that I've experienced. It might just be because of where I am in all the buildings or where the water is. I was debating getting an ice cream, but I kind of feel, I don't know why, but I feel like that's something that you can get when you're with people, but it's I feel awkward doing it by myself. To be honest, I feel like getting a lot of food by myself, I get a little awkward about. Yeah, for some reason I feel like ice cream is, just getting an ice cream and just having an ice cream, I feel like is easier to justify when you're with people. I'm sure nobody else thinks that. As they shouldn't. You should be getting whatever you want whenever you want to, whether you're with somebody or not, or with friends or not. The amount of wasps here is shocking. I spend the majority of my time in downtown Montreal. The amount of, there's a very colorful fly just staring at me. Oh, it's coming right at me. Oh, it pooped. Whoa. Right there is a very small fly poop. That's exciting. Love that. How rude. Now that you think about it, there might be a lot more poop on a picnic table or outdoor table than you think of. That might be a pee or a poop. I have no idea the systems of a fly. That was good. This is probably one of the least busy areas that I've been in. I'm embarrassed for myself, being embarrassed if I would just be confident and fine, everything's fine, nobody's saying anything. It's good here too because, most people speak English and French, but not everybody does. So some people don't even know what I'm saying right now. It's bad because I have nothing to add right now. I just feel like I can't pause it. I still need to go across the water. It's either the Prairies River or Lawrence River or something that I'm saying is almost right. I want to do. I just don't know when I'm gonna do it. I'm kind of waiting for the right day to go, but I don't feel like there will be a right day to go. Any day would be a good day to go. When I thought I was coming here last year, there's a bunch of food that I had starred on Google Maps and locations that I'd started on Google Maps that I want to go to. So some of those are open now, some are still closed because COVID is very much a thing. I've done a lot of walking, which is good. I've just been in a funk because it's so hot. Inside, outside, oh, there's a wasp. It's bad because the yellow of the tables probably attracts a lot of wasps. Then there's also plants on the tables, attracts a lot of wasps. And my backpack has been attracting so many wasps. It's like Wasp Central, Wasp City, population 1,000,000 wasps. Also, the garbage is everywhere, I think, attract a lot of wasps and flies. Oh, there's also some kind of like viewpoint monument thing that's like very well known and obvious. I don't even know what it's called or where it is. If I knew what it was called, I could look it up, but I don't even know right now. I think it's near University, maybe? The kids are going off. There's a little boy running and spitting, maybe? I think I'm right out the front of like a place where you drop off kids, like a daycare or elementary school or preschool or something, because there's a bunch of people coming out that way with children. I think it's some kind of play area, like play school or something. I have had my first poutine from a 24-hour place, so I will insert that clip here. So I ended up going for the vegan option. It was good, but there just wasn't much going on, and I felt like the amount of fries there were compared to the amount of gravy there was. Oh, another cute. That's a 24-hour establishment, which is very nice. Another thing that they offered there was a drink that seemed really interesting. I think it was called like a Beck, B-E-C, and it was something about like pop mixed with maple syrup or something, which I already felt was very Canadian to be just at, like that there's a place you can go that just sells poutine. But having drinks mixed with actual maple syrup cracks me up, and I love that. There's times where being Canadian is so funny. So we didn't try that, but would have. And I actually haven't had any straight up maple syrup since I've been here. But to be fair, because I'm from Canada and live in Canada, you can get real maple syrup anywhere here. Like, it's not from, it'll be like from Montreal or from Ontario, but you can buy it at the grocery store. You don't have to get the like fake stuff. You can get real maple syrup, but I should just get some while I'm here anyway, you know, to try it, to have some. There's also these big buildings. I'll try to like add a picture here, but there's these big buildings that I saw from the plane, and I don't know what they're called to look them up either, but I want to go there. Like, what's inside there? What's going on there? What is it? I have no idea. I think right now it might be 37 degrees outside, but I'm in the shade and there's a bit of wind, so it's not too bad. Is it Canadian or just like everywhere to be always talking about the weather? I feel like it's a British thing as well, because anything going on with the weather is interesting. And like in Vancouver, you're used to saying how it's raining all the time, and anytime it's not raining, then you have to talk about it, and anytime it's raining, you have to complain about how it's raining. So I think it might be like a Canadian thing as well. I know a bit of French, but not that much. And I've tried to use some of it, but basically as soon as you respond in French, they know that you do not speak French normally, so they respond to you in English, which is very funny. Still try my best. And there's so many words that like I didn't know I knew, but came up in conversation, so that was really cool. Usually when I think like, oh, this is the French I know, there's a bunch that I guess I forget. But then when people say something to me in French, I'm like, oh, I actually do know how to respond to you. I do know what you're saying. I do know what that means, right? Because I did French from grade 1 till grade 6 was the last time I fully took it. And then 7 I did a bit. Then I've done 2 classes of French in post-secondary. So there's definitely some stuff that I've known for many, many, many years. And there's definitely stuff that I've learned in the last 2 years. Or last year. Just from last year, actually. So that's one of the things that I feel weirdly insecure about. Like, I feel like I'm more stupid than I am just because of that. Like, learning or knowing multiple languages, I feel like, makes you smarter just no matter what. So I'm gonna go do stuff for the rest of the day or so, and I will see you guys soon. Ooh, I finally painted my nails. They're chipping slightly, so I will keep them far. They are a very like fun summer orange. I'm loving it. I feel very like summer vibes. So I leave here, yeah, in a few weeks. Go back to Vancouver, and then things are going to be just like go, 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 go. So I don't know how much I'm going to be posting in September, but I'm hoping maybe the first week or weekend back I'm able to post like something about the last part of the trip and about being back in Vancouver and like how school's going and stuff like that. It's weird, I don't feel like, oh no, I hate that school is soon. I kind of don't mind, and I also know it's kind of a ways away still, but I don't know how I feel about it. I'm excited and nervous because of the restrictions with, like, you know, Corona. There's all these rules, like here we're gonna need to have some kind of documentation if we're here past September 1st. We need some kind of like COVID passport thing. But then in BC and Vancouver, you need some kind of documentation after the 13th. So I'm going to need to get the documentation here, then I'm going to need to get the documentation in BC, and then I don't know if I also need one federally for Canada as a whole. I think I will if I want to do international traveling. I'm not planning on traveling anytime soon as I'll be in school and very busy, but I think that'll be something that I have to do. I thought the little card you got when you got it was it, but honestly I get that could be kind of sketchy because it's just written in pen, so maybe it's not that official. And I think with these passports and documents and whatever they're called, I think you can get a physical card and then you also have one on your phone, or you're supposed to use the one on your phone, and if you don't have a phone, then you can have a physical copy. And yeah, the rules are pretty strict. I think everywhere, so like you won't be able to go into a lot of areas without that card, and I think you have to wear, I don't know if you still have to wear a mask when you're in all of these establishments, or if you won't have to wear a mask if you can prove that you're fully vaccinated on your card. I'm not sure. I will find out. Future me will know because I will have been through it. I feel like this is my good side, but it's also because of my hair. Like whenever I have to put my hair in front, I feel like this is my good side. And I feel like this is my cringy, embarrassing side that doesn't look like me. Apparently it has something to do with what side of you sleep on your pillow. I don't know. I don't know about that because I feel like I sleep on all of my face. Like, I'm a like side and stomach sleeper. I guess I sleep on this side of my face, so doesn't that mean that this is supposed to be my good side? Is this my good side? I feel bad if there really is a good side or a bad side. I feel like everybody looks great and you shouldn't worry about those things. They're not real. That's my opinion. Bye from, one more time, the yellow tape. Yeah, the thing is I don't know if I could vlog like this, or that it would be better for me if I did. I feel like it'd be too shaky. I guess that's why people get like real cameras. One day I will have a camera and some tripod thing and be more organized. But for now, this is what we have. Thanks for watching. Bye 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 bye.